Run only as fast as I can, but my mind is free to sail across terabytes of reality, to soar above a pixel land in a rocket ship. The 9999 made of megabits. Ladies and gentlemen, leave the world and bring your friends. Step inside and close the door. Shut it out, plug it in, press start and we're flying. No use for your wars, it's love. We build digital castles in the sky as we float on timeless satellite.
Hey y'all, Dirty Distaggio back at you here with some Santa Boom versus Storm Mesa. Hope you liked the intro there. That was Storm Mesa 1 soloing it here. And next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you another way. This is another variant. This is using Druid instead of Snowzilla. This is another breach. It's another way to solo Storm Mesa 1, which was easy before Santa Boom, but becomes a little bit more beautiful with Santa Boom because of the fireworks, of course, which is his ability. Santa Boom shoots out 2 fireworks. You can see, boom, one went west, one went east there. They basically cleared out that whole area, left a couple monsters there, no big deal. The next missiles will kind of take out the rest, and you can see that he's starting to tick and do a lot of damage there. I got Orcsbane tanking, or Pumpkin Duke. Actually, I think Pumpkin Duke is normally kind of jumps ahead of Orcsbane there in the aggro, because he just gets into proximity range closer of that boss 1, Storm Mesa boss 1 that is, and he's a real easy boss to take down, real easy to tank. I mean, if Pumpkin Duke can tank Storm Mesa 1, then then you know that it's going to be an easy one. It's only going to take just under 1 minute 50 seconds, and that Pumpkin Duke there is at ability rank 8 of 9 with a revitalized 5, and I got the green chest, nothing too great there. But when I don't have anyone around and I got to clear out some Storm Mesas, I'll pop in one of those 2 solo teams, the one from the intro or this one that... Alright, now let's set up for Storm Mesa 2. Here's Stockard 14. His lineup there was Snowzilla and Pumpkin Duke and Spirit Mage. Tatzel's got the Vlad Dracula and your kind of standard folks, the Cupid, Pumpkin Duke, Druid, Minnow, and then Mr. Miyaku's got Orcsbane plus Spirit Mage, and so we're going to have a double Orcsbane. Here's myself. This is actually my Storm Mesa 1 format. I didn't change it to my... I normally put my tank, my Orcsbane towards the front, but it really doesn't matter. This is the box formation, guys, the box. I do the box. I do not do 4 corners. If you are in Guild Dirty and you join my Storm Mesa 2 and you do 4 corners, you will get kicked because I do not like 4 corners, because I feel that it's risky for the 2 bottom people, the 2 folks that enter at the bottom. They always run up Bomb Alley and die. Look, guys, watch this. Use your eyes, use your brains, guys. No one went up Bomb Alley, which is the tunnel between the 2 walls there just to the southeast of where the boss is standing. There's tons of bombs right there, and so what happens is if you breach in the right side of this by being in the south or the east corners in the 4-corner formation, typically one of those 2 people, if not both of those 2 people, will funnel in through the middle and die. And why do that? Why risk that when you can come in the front and you don't even have to worry about stuff down there because your area of effect. Look at all the Spirit Mages here. I didn't ask them to bring all their Spirit Mages here, but they did, and they work fine. They work great. Spirit Mage is a great hero for Storm Mesa 2. Don't let anyone tell you different. And, you know, we got a lot of Pumpkin Dukes. This takes about 2 minutes. It takes about 1 minute for me. That was actually probably one of the faster ones there. 1 minute on the dot there. And we got the win right there, and we will take that. That was, again, Storm Mesa 2 using the box, okay, the dirty box, whatever you want to call it. Storm Mesa 3, I got the same kind of characters here, the same folks that were in me during last run. I'm just going to run again here in Storm Mesa 3. This is basically the 2 top, 2 down, you know, 2 top, 2 bottom. It's just 2 people up at the top, 2 people down at the bottom, and this seems to be best for Storm Mesa 3. You can be... where Mr. Miyagi was there, he could be down and to the left 1, sort of, so there's 2, 1 on each side of that tip point, and 2, 1 on each bottom. It doesn't really matter though. If you have 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom, this seems to be the best collapse in. And again, since the folks that are joining me here today on this Storm Mesa 3 had a lot of Spirit Mages, all that trash gets cleared super fast. And there's also a couple of Minotaurs, and you're good to go. And you see the double Orcsbanes there, so during stuns, if there's a stun, a mass AE stun from the boss, see right there, there's still going to be heals going, 2 heals in fact, because those are the 2 Orcsbanes healing. So there's almost no risk right here. The only risk we have is that we have somewhat light DPS, okay? So you can see that the boss isn't dying super fast. Now we have a very, very, very safe strategy on Storm Mesa 3. It's just not a very high damage per second strategy. Is it going to beat, are we going to beat Storm Mesa 3 every single time? Pretty much we're going to beat them every time. Just because we actually have no risk here of dying, except on the breach. But even on the breach, that's pretty low risk, because if you bring a lot of ranged area of effect, like Spirit Mage, Ares, etc., Vlad Dracula, Mortep, Snowzilla, etc. All those are great. Snowzilla's probably one of the highest value heroes here. Santa Boom's there just to be pretty. In fact, I don't see any fireworks going. Oh, there's some fireworks. I thought maybe he died, but no, he's good to go. He's not super high damage per second. He does help you clear trash. He's probably best in Storm Mesa 4, where he's sending his fireworks out at the bosses. But I do think Spirit Mage owns Storm Mesa 4 as well, just because all those magic missiles are hitting the other bosses, weakening them a little bit. But all these Storm Mesas really do become low risk with the combination of Orcsbane, Vlad Dracula, Immortep, Spirit Mage, and especially with Santa Boom, because just all that trash gets cleared, and then all the teams just collapse down on the boss, and it's pretty much over before it started. This one took about 2 minutes. That's actually, for us, that's pretty a good time. I think some of us got some 8 and 9 Pumpkin Dukes now recently, and so that's kind of helped us out, pick that up a little bit. Anyways, that's kind of what it looks like. Santa Boom versus Storm Mesa 1, 2, and 3, and then I got a couple Storm Mesa 4s I'll show you, just a couple different happenings of Storm Mesa 4. As always, keep it dirty and dirty up.